45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Glad you could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Oregon State Beavers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Ducks offense will have the opening possession of the game. The Ducks slipped out with a close one the last time they squared off with the Beavers.
And they were sleepwalking a little bit in that game. They felt like on paper they matched up extremely well against their in-state rival. But, David, they got caught napping early. That can't happen again today.
And the Beavers don't care what their record is. They want a bite of Oregon every single year. They want to ruin their...
Makes the grab and room to run. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with touchdown pass.
So Oregon State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. How will they be able to deal with this lockdown corner on the outside who believes he can take away half the field? The give on the counter. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 after the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Turns it on in midfield. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Dortch. Got it in the middle, it's Tootin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Tootin. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Finds his man on the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Hand it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Under pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They give it back to him. They put the brakes on him. And the Beavers are in the hurry-up. Keeps it himself. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looking for room. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Soft spot in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
First down for the offense.
The moments, the big plays from rivalry games like this one etched in your memories, and here are some that I'm sure will bring back some warm and some heartbreaking memories. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Handoff from the gun. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
To the air, it's Dortch. Rush right in his face. Gets rid of it.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Ducks! Stealing a score on special teams. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Wants to throw one first. Makes the catch. It's Harris.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun to give to the back. Still running at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Motion from the wideout. Sets his feet. It's Dortch. They're all over him. And they got him.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Good, strong tackle. And the Beavers moving quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Turning it on! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The corners are walked up tight. Motion from the wide receiver. On play action. Look out! Turns it upfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Brooks.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got some green grass.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Just smothered on the play. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The Beavers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Clouds his way ahead. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Sets his feet. It's Dortch. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a play.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
It is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Catching up with the Beavers head coach at the half. One of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, here on the Ducks sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Second down to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but it's a penalty on the defense. Working the ground game. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Knocked down immediately. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!